So we're going to get it together and not take that long. No. Right. If we go faster, you don't have homework. All right. So yesterday, you got them out of order. I don't know what to tell you. You should have just listened to me. Alright, so yesterday we factored a trinomial where a is greater than 1, where we had a leading coefficient, right? Yep. What new word did we learn to call something when the degree is 2? Quadratic. Good. Now, it has to have 3 terms, which means it's a what? Good. And the leading coefficient has to be? Good. Greater than 1, so we have an a. Now, what's the first step that we did yesterday? Multiply a times c. Good. Take a point. And then we put everything in our star, right? So we put a times c on top, b on bottom, and a in a. Why did we not put a 1 here like we did before? Because you have to put the a right there. Good, Paris. Take a point. It's no longer 1 out front. It's a number. Now, what is something else that we did not have to do the last time? Reduce the star. Good. Take a point. Now let's look at our first problem that we did yesterday just to review. We did 7 times 4 and we got 28. And then we put 29 on top and 7 and 7. Now, Natalie, can you please tell me what is a very important thing that we have to watch for when we're doing these? The signs. Good. And when C is positive, what do we do?
Refer to B, and wherever B is, those are the signs.
Very good. Take 2 points. Okay, go to this page now. Like everyone else is. The other way. The other way. To the right.
Oh, this. Oh, wasn't that? You handed out yesterday? Alright, yeah, I got you. Someone ain't in them.
I don't know what you're saying. No one knows what you're saying.
Yeah, bam.
Okay. Alright. So then we needed 2 numbers that multiply to give us 28 and add to give us 29. So that's how we got 28 and 1, right?
Yep.
Then what was the last thing we did? Bryn, don't answer. Damien, help me out. What was the last thing we did?
What's up?
On our math, what's the last thing we did?
We did like 2 examples. And then
I mean on the steps, baby cakes. What did we? Once we put the 1 and 28 right here, what do we do?
I used to start.
Look at you go. You can read that, can't
I
you?
told you that.
So can you tell me how we did that?
Reduce the start.
Mhm.
Well, you got to find out what goes in 28 and 7.
And what goes into both 28 and 7?
1 and 4.
No.
That's what you put.
Right, but that's not what goes into both of those. What number divides into both 28 and 7?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you both.
Siete, 7. Good. Both of you take a point. So 7 divided by 7 is 1. 28 divided by 7 is 4. Now, why did we put a 1 right here? Because it's on the bottom, abajo. Good. That goes right here. And what goes out front? The 7, because it's where? Arriba. Good. And then you have 1 and 4, right? Now 1 goes out front of X. Good. X's. And then what goes behind? Plus 4. Turn your paper over. Now I should have, also y'all get a point. Eric, you get a point. Good job. Why? When you ask for a point, you don't get a point. New rule. Alright, can somebody tell me the answer? Paris, how about you tell me the answer to A? You can tell me B. Who wants to tell me C? Alright, Brent can tell me C. Who wants to tell me D? No. Yes. X plus 3 and 2x plus 3. Did everybody get that?
Yep.
Now, does it matter which order we put it in? No, it doesn't. All right, take a point, Paris. B.
3x plus 4, x minus 5.
3x plus 4 and x minus 5. Very good. Now, what did we have to watch for? Damien, take a point. What did we have to watch for on this one? The signs, because this is negative and this is negative. So we need 2 different signs. All right, Bryn, tell me C. 2x plus 3 and x plus 8. Okay. Take a point. Did everybody get that? Yes, ma'am.
I have a small question.
Okay.
On number 8,
Mm-hmm.
I got the answer except I flipped them.
That's okay.
So, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, we've talked about that before. We don't care what order they go in as long as the signs are correct and the numbers are correct, right?
Okay.
All right. Jalen, ready?
5x más 4
Sí.
y x más 6.
Seis?
Yeah.
Sí, bien. Good. All right. Now, those are the ones that I checked in class, correct? For the most part, and we made sure everybody had that. Now, what about E, F, G, and H? No, let's let other people answer. Let's let other people answer. Let's let other people answer. Maybe. All right, Colby, tell me E.
Well, I got 5x plus 8 and x plus 3.
5x plus 8 and x plus 3. Great job. Do we agree or disagree?
Agree.
Awesome. Take a point, Colby. All right, anyone wants to do F? No. Ethan, you want to tell me F? All right, Ethan, tell me.
4x plus 5 and x plus 3.
Great job. Take a point for your team. All right. Ever, tell me G. I know. Life is tough. Menos. Menos 15? Not 15. Menos 3. And then? X menos. Okay, I think we need to work this one out. Okay, let's. Okay, guys. Watch. Just watch for a second. I'm about to show you. That's why I said watch. Ronaldo, are you paying attention? Do you have gum in your mouth?
Yes. Put it right away.
Paris, I don't need your help, baby. Oh, he was going to get up. All right, 2 times 15 is 30, so that goes up top. Now, what goes on the bottom? Negative 30. Ooh, Blair. Negative 13, right? Okay, now what goes on the top, left, and right? Okay.
What happened to the
Okay, so yesterday, when you weren't paying attention, you remember that? You remember that? Remember that when we were having this conversation? You can do it. All we did change this time. Well, it's still the same thing, baby. We're still doing the same thing, except what's out front this time. Look at you go. So what goes up top? Look at you go. Killing it. All right, now, what two numbers multiply to give us 30? And negativo 3, negativo 10. Good. Now, where did you get 15 from? Oh, because 15 and 2? But they both have to be negative. So, negativo 15 menos 2 is negativo, what, 17?
5.
So, that's not 5. Oh, yes.
What is it? Is it 5?
It's 5.
So 5 is 5.
Sí.
All right. What did he just say? What?
Which part?
He just said a number.
15?
15.
15.
All right.
10 is 10.
Yeah. All right. You know what negativo means?
Negative.
All right.
Okay, Ever, back to this. Do you understand what I did right here? Are you sure? Because we need to get this, right? Okay. Alright, so then this reduces, right? 2 goes into both of those, so then you get 1 and negative 5. So then it becomes x minus 5. I know that's what you said, but I needed to explain to Ever what happened. No, someone else is going to. Ever, you still get a point. Natalie, you can. Okay.
He's like, oh, brother.
Is this really the hill you want to die on? Okay.
Now, you ready now.
Okay. All right, Natalie.
Okay, so first you're gonna draw your star.
Oh, okay. You're gonna do the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Bye, then.
You can do the whole thing. That's fine. Tell me what goes up top.
And then you're gonna multiply 8 times C.
Ooh,
And you get?
Let me look. Negative 120.
Get your hair up and pay attention.
You're gonna put negative 19 on the bottom.
And then?
You're gonna put A on both sides for these 4.
Okay.
And then you're gonna draw your T-chart with negative 120 on top.
All right. Now, do I need to watch my signs this time, y'all?
Yes.
Now, because this is negative and this is negative, you're going to have two different signs. Your big factor is going to be what this time?
Negative.
Negative. Good. All right. Tell me what you got.
I have all of them. You mean all of them?
No, I just want you to tell me which one you got that gave you that
5
fun.
and negative 24.
5 and negative 24. So, positivo 5, Eric, because this is negativo. So, 24 needs to be negativo.
So it'll be 24 minus 19. Yeah.
Because negative 20, oh, Blair. Negative 24 plus 5 is negative 19, right? That's why we use those numbers. Now, does 4/5 reduce?
No.
So we get 4x plus 5, right? Does it matter what order we put it in?
No.
Nope. But I'm going to squeeze. What does this reduce to?
1 is negative 6.
1 and negative 6. So how do I write? Let her. You get a point for that, but let her tell me how to write the parentheses.
We're gonna do x minus 6.
Good. How many of us got, check your answers. How many of us got 8 out of 8? Good. Give your team a point. Damien, put your hand down. You didn't do your homework. You said you lost it. How many of us got 7 out of 8? Good. Take a point. How many of us got 5 out of 8? How many of us got 4 out of 8? How about that? You take a point for 4 out of 8. Now, did you miss one? Which one did you miss? G? Why? Because of the sign? Okay. Are you better now? No? ¿Por qué no? Yes, dos negativos because of positivo. So if this is positivo, you're going to need 2 negatives because this is negative. Okay. Because negativo times a negativo is positivo. Yep. Good. All right, now get the worksheets out that you got from the front. May I borrow yours? Oh. Thank you. All right, so now what I want you to do on this paper so that we know that we are all doing the same thing. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to number them all the way down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stop dancing, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Everybody number all the way down.
You know we the gang.
Where are you going? And why are you going? What numbers? No, don't reduce that. Dos. 6 dividido 3 is dos. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to work each of these out on a separate sheet of paper. Now, may I please borrow this? Jorge has already worked some of them out on a separate sheet of paper, but we're going to cover up this part. Do you see how he has numbered straight down the page, and now he has numbers by them, and we can tell what he's doing? You're going to do the same thing and not be a crazy person and write all over the page. You have to show your work for each problem, and you are going to write all the way down. Now, on some of these, you may have to reduce on both sides. Like number 1, you're going to have to reduce on both sides of your star. Okay? Does that help you? Okay. You may have to reduce on both sides of your star, so watch that. Number 2, you have to reduce on both sides of your star. But you need a separate piece of paper to work these out and number either down the page or across. But we're not going to be a crazy person. And then you're going to circle your answer. Now, you're going to cut these out. And you're going to glue your pieces down once you have your factors. Does everybody understand? Fantastic. Go team. Ready, set, go. Show me your work on a separate sheet of paper.